Did you know that about 8 million tons of plastic end up in our oceans every year? That's like dumping a truckload of plastic into the sea every minute. Shocking, right? Even more surprising is that over 60% of Americans want to live sustainably but feel overwhelmed by where to start. With so much information out there, it's easy to get lost in the noise. Many of us want to help the planet, but we often get stuck in the same patterns. We buy eco-friendly products, think we're doing our part, and yet the world keeps facing environmental challenges. Why is that? The truth is, most people don't know the real steps they need to take to succeed in sustainable living. In this video, we will explore common pitfalls that trap people in a cycle of good intentions without real impact. You'll discover practical strategies to overcome these obstacles and make a genuine difference. From changing your mindset to finding support in your community, we'll cover it all. Get ready to take your first steps toward a more sustainable lifestyle. Together, we can change the world, one small action at a time. Chapter 1: The Sustainability Trap. Why good intentions aren't enough. Many people jump into sustainable living with the best intentions. However, good intentions alone often fall flat. A recent study found that 70% of consumers believe their choices can lead to meaningful environmental change, yet only 16% actually act on that belief. This gap between belief and action is what I call the sustainability trap. Why do we fall into this trap? One reason is the overwhelming amount of information out there. It's easy to feel lost. Some people think they need to make huge lifestyle changes right away, which can feel daunting. Remember, every small step counts, but starting too big can lead to burnout. We often get caught up in eco-friendly labels, believing they make us sustainable. The truth? Not all green products are created equal. A 2019 survey showed that many companies use misleading labels. So, when you're shopping, don't just rely on packaging. Check for certifications like Energy Star or USDA Organic. Here's a shocking fact: the average person produces about 4.9 pounds of waste per day. That's around 1,800 pounds a year. Understanding the impact of our daily choices can help us break free from the trap. Strategy: start by reducing waste. Simple changes like using reusable bags or a water bottle can make a difference. A fun challenge? Try a zero waste week. Document your journey on social media. You might inspire others to join in. Chapter 2: Mindset Makeover. Shifting from convenience to consciousness. Have you ever thought about how convenience shapes your choices? Many people prioritize quick and easy options, often at the expense of the environment. It's time for a mindset makeover. One study from the University of Michigan showed that people who focused on sustainability felt happier in their daily lives. When we connect our actions with our values, we find deeper satisfaction. This shift can motivate us to make more sustainable choices. Let's talk about habits. Did you know that it takes about 21 days to form a new habit? Use this knowledge to your advantage. Choose one sustainable habit to adopt each month. For instance, switch to a plant-based meal once a week. Over time, these small changes become part of your lifestyle. Strategy: create a sustainability vision board. Include images of your goals, like a garden or a bike for commuting. Place it where you'll see it daily. This simple visual reminder can keep you focused on your sustainable journey. Also, think about the long-term benefits. Investing in quality items may cost more upfront, but they often last longer. A good pair of shoes or a sturdy backpack can reduce waste over time. Remember, sustainability isn't just about saving the planet, it's about improving your quality of life. Chapter 3: Small Changes, Big Impact. The power of micro-habits. Let's dive into micro-habits. These are tiny actions that seem small but can lead to significant change over time. The beauty of micro-habits is their simplicity. They don't require a huge commitment, making them easier to stick with. For example, consider swapping paper towels for cloth ones. This change not only reduces waste but also saves you money in the long run. According to a report from the Environmental Protection Agency, EPA, paper towels contribute to millions of tons of waste each year. A small shift can lead to big results. Another great micro-habit is to start composting. You might think it's complicated, but it can be as simple as keeping a small bin in your kitchen. You can compost fruit peels, coffee grounds, and even eggshells. In fact, composting can reduce your kitchen waste by 30%. Strategy: set a goal to adopt one micro-habit each week. Track your progress in a journal or an app. Celebrate your wins. You'll be amazed at how these tiny changes can transform your life. Remember, it's about progress, not perfection. The journey to sustainable living is not a race. Each step you take adds up. So, whether it's bringing your own cup to a coffee shop or choosing to walk instead of drive, embrace those moments. If you're finding this information helpful, don't forget to subscribe for more tips on sustainable living and to join our community of changemakers. Chapter 4: Community over Isolation, Building a Sustainable Support Network. Did you know that 90% of people are more likely to make sustainable choices if they're part of a community? Surrounding yourself with like-minded individuals can be a game changer. It's easier to stay motivated when you share your goals with others. Finding or creating a community doesn't have to be hard. Start by joining local groups focused on sustainability. Many cities have environmental organizations that host events, workshops, and cleanups. Websites like Meetup or Facebook groups are also great places to find fellow sustainability enthusiasts. A unique idea is to create a green club in your neighborhood. Invite friends and neighbors to discuss eco-friendly practices, share tips, and even swap goods. The concept of swapping not only promotes sustainability but also fosters connection. Strategy: host a monthly sustainability potluck. Each participant brings a dish made from local, seasonal ingredients. You'll learn new recipes and discover local farms or markets while enjoying delicious food with friends. Don't overlook online communities. Platforms like Reddit and Instagram are filled with people eager to share their journeys. Following accounts that focus on sustainable living can inspire you and provide a wealth of information. A recent survey found that 57% of people who engage in online communities feel more committed to their sustainability goals. Lastly, remember the power of accountability. Share your goals with your community and ask for support. When you know others are cheering you on, it's easier to stick to your commitments. Chapter 5: The Hidden Costs of Convenience. Are you paying more than you think? We live in a world driven by convenience. From fast food to single-use items, convenience often comes at a high price. A study by the National Resources Defense Council found that the average American wastes around 40% of their food each year. That's a staggering statistic. When we opt for convenience, we might think we're saving time and effort. However, this often leads to waste and higher costs in the long run. Did you know that switching to reusable items can save you about $100 a year? Simple changes, like using cloth bags or stainless steel straws, not only help the planet but also your wallet. Strategy: start tracking your expenses related to convenience items. You might be surprised at how much you spend on disposable products. Create a budget that allocates funds for reusable alternatives. It's an investment that pays off in the long run. Consider meal prepping as another strategy to combat convenience. A study from the Journal of Nutrition Education and Behavior found that people who meal prep eat healthier and waste less food. Spend a few hours each weekend preparing meals for the week. Not only will you save money, but you'll also reduce food waste. Let's talk about transportation. Using public transit, biking, or carpooling can save you money and reduce your carbon footprint. In fact, according to the American Public Transportation Association, individuals who use public transit can save over $10,000 annually. That's money you could spend on sustainable choices instead. If you've enjoyed this journey and want to learn more, subscribe for updates on sustainable living strategies. Join our community of changemakers who are dedicated to making a real difference.